Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Adin, and today I'll just be showing you how to find your motor windings and how to safely connect them without burning your motor. Alright, so there you have your windings, beginning and end. You don't know which is which, right? These could be same color, black. All could be black, all could be blue, all could be red, right? But the color doesn't matter because you can still find your winding, right? Whether it is labeled or not. So as you can see, you have a red. You don't have a red over this side. It's only one red, one yellow, one brown, right? Blue, green, black. So this is not a case where you can say, alright, this is red, so the next red over here will be the other end of the winding, right? So here I'm gonna use my multimeter to find the windings and safely connect them. Alright, so I'm gonna turn my meter to ohms. Then I'm gonna try to find the windings. So let's check if I find one of the windings. So open loop. So this is not one of the windings, right? So I'm just gonna move over and check again. Alright, so there I'm getting some reading now. So I'm just gonna label them as I find each winding. I will label it. So as you know, you can label your winding. It doesn't matter which letter you use. Some motor you will see U, V, W. You can even have A, B, C, right? You can put whichever letter you want to put when you find each winding. So I'm just gonna use U, V, W for this one, right? So here, U1, U2, which is beginning, end. Or you could even say this is a beginning and end. It doesn't matter, right? But this is one winding. So I'm just gonna find the others right now. So I'm just gonna double check to make sure that this is a winding, alright? Yes, that is one winding. So I can move along now. So I don't have to check up this one because this is one winding, right? So I will check this one. That seemed to be the end for this one. So this is another winding, right? So obviously I don't have to check the other one to know that these two are the other pair, right? But still gonna check it still. So I will mark these also. So this was V1. Right, it's spin, but it doesn't matter. You can still see it. done the same way, even though it's obvious. So right, and there you have it. So we have found each winding now, and I'm just gonna show you how to connect them now, right? So I'm just gonna show you that, right? These winding, they are not connected, right? It has to be like a pair, so they are not. If I test, so this is, let me just label this one. So W2. So if I test between the other windings, I shouldn't get any connection. So this is W, right? So this is the ending for this winding. So I'm gonna test across the other windings, and I shouldn't be getting any connection. So there you have it. Nothing. Nothing, right? So that's good. That's a good sign. All right. So you'll find your windings now, and I'm just gonna show you how to connect them, right? Without burning your motor. So see if we connect them without burning your motor. So as you can see here, I've done a little drawing. What these represent is your motor windings, right? I'm gonna show you. Try to demonstrate as best as possible as I can, right? So this is the delta connection, right? And in this one, I've labeled my windings A, B, and C. It doesn't matter which letter you use or what you want to use, right? You're just finding your windings, and that is the important thing, to find the winding and make sure you connect them properly. That is the important thing. So this is the delta connection. So this is one winding, right? This is one winding. So what we just did is put one of the test lead here, and then we test to find which one is the end of the winding, right? So what we did is find A1, and then we test to find A2, right? So this part is inside the motor. This part is inside the winding. So these are just the beginning and the end of each winding, right? And this is three-phase induction motor. So this is one winding. In this up here we label them UVW. So if this was U, this would be U1, U2, which would be the beginning and end, and this part would be the part inside the motor, alright? And the same thing for B and C. Now if you're gonna connect your motor in delta, what you do is the ending of A2 would connect to the beginning of B1, and the ending of B would connect to the beginning of C, and the ending of C would connect to the beginning of A, right? So if I don't get that, let's go again. So for each winding, right, you want to connect your motor in delta. So this is a A winding, this is a B winding, this is a C winding. So what we're gonna do is the ending of A, it will be connected to the beginning of B and the ending of B would be connected to the beginning of C, and the ending of C would be connected to the beginning of A, and that is how you would form your delta. And then what you do, you would connect your supply to right here. So this is line 1, line 2 and line 3. That is how you connect your supply, and I'm gonna connect it and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect them now. So this one is W2, so I'm just gonna insert it right in this slot right here. Alright, and this one is U2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use jumper bars, right? We have these connection right here, but we'll be using jumper bars to make this connection. Jump and jump. So we'll be using jumper bars to make this connection. So next you have this one is right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna use the letters I use up here just to make things easier for you to understand, so I won't be confusing you. Alright? So I'm just gonna forget that this is here and this is now U. This is now V, and this is now W. Just not to confuse, right? I probably should have even get a clean sheet and do it all over again. Right, I think that's best to get a clean sheet on this. Alright, so there it is. The other diagram looked much more prettier than this one, but you know. Alright, so let's get back in it. Alright, so there you have W2, U2, and this one is V2. Alright, so let's see what W2 connect to. W2. So W2 connect to U2, right? So I'm just gonna find U1, I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna find U1 and put it exactly opposite to it. connected yet, you know, guys, right? This is your terminal block. It is not connected as yet. I'll be using the jumper bars to connect them. So I'm just making it easy to connect them, right? Because if I let's say I put a different winding in right here, right? And this one is W, and let's say I put a different winding in right here. It would be difficult to get to if U1 is at a different location. It would be very difficult to get to it with these jumper bars, right? And I would probably even connect a short circuit if I try to jump them over each other, like cross jump them, even though it can't work, because as you can see, these can only connect like this. It doesn't have enough length to reach like this, right? So I just have to do it like this. So W2 U1. So this is U1. So this is U1. Can't be seen. I haven't done a good job with the tapes, but this is U1, alright? That's U1. Alright. So next one is V, so this must be U. So this is U2, right? And let's see what U2 is. U2 is facing V1. So let's find V1 up here. So this is W, so this must be V. Alright. I haven't done a good job with the tapes at all. But there, it's V. It's V1. So just gonna insert this. So this is the delta connection, guys. What you do, you just put your jumper bars like this, right? And then you get the screws. your supply would be at, you could add your supply right here, right? So you could have your supply as line 1, line 2, line 3 right here. So this is where you would add your supply, right? Or you could even add it right here, whichever end, right? You could add your supply at either end. So that is how you connect a delta. And I'll be showing you how to connect the star now. Right, so now I'll be showing you how to do the star connection, right? I'll explain it to you first and then I'll do the connection. Alright, so here you have your star diagram, right? Oh, I forgot to add the supply. Line 1. Alright, so that is the supply. So we already find the windings, guys. We already find the windings. UVW, right? So UVW, so we don't need to go back over and find the windings. We have already identified our windings. So what we need to do is to make a star connection. So this is one winding, right? So this is the begin. This is U. This is the beginning of U and this is the ending of U. So as you can see right here, all the windings will be tied together to form the star connection. All the windings will be tied here, alright? So the beginning of U will be tied, no, the ending of U will be tied to the end of W and to the end of V. And I will show you how to do that. Alright, so there you have your star connection. I've tied each end together. I've tied all the ends together via a jumper bar. Via jumper bars. So this would be the beginning, right? And let me show you what happened to the beginning. At each beginning, you will have your power supply. So line 1, line 2, line 3. So right here you would have a power supply. I should probably connect this and let you see it running. Alright, I'm gonna check for, give me a second. Alright, so here I connect the power supply now. So there I have line 1, line 2, line 3, right? And this is the end. This is the star connection. That is the earth around the box, so the motor is curved. Alright. So I'm getting supply from here. I borrow some supply because this really supply or radiator fan. So I'm just getting some supply from here for the time being. Alright, so I'm just gonna run it and show you that the motor will not burn and the connection is right. Alright, so I hope this will help you out a lot at work, and if you're a student studying, I hope this will help you out also. Alright, so I'm just gonna start the motor. Alright, there you have the motor running. Very smooth on this. Alright? So there you have it. No more worrying. No more wondering if we're gonna burn the motor. Alright. Hope this helps a lot. Hope this video helps a lot. And if you wanna learn more, just subscribe and stay tuned because I'll be showing you how to do a lot more things. Alright, like motor control, star delta, forward reverse, all of that. I'll show you how to make the connection. I'll show you how to do it properly right here, alright? So you don't have to be second guessing and wondering if you will, or worrying about if you will burn the motor. And I'm sorry for the background noise as well. I'm at work and that's the engine running, okay? So you can leave a comment in the comment section if you want to ask any question, if there is anything else you want to know, or if you want me to make a video showing you how to do something else with the motor, you just leave a comment, alright? So I hope yourself a lot. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.